Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown. This is the go-home edition of Smackdown, as we are just a couple days away from the Smackdown Premium Live event known as Payback. And there is on your screen your Smackdown General Manager, Theodore Long, tonight. Be out here, more than likely, just to address the Payback Premium Live event that's going to be happening very, very soon. A lot of big-time matches. Well, cards going to be big. But not only are we having championship matches, we got championships being crowned. We're going to have a new World Heavyweight Champion, either CM Punk or Seth frickin' Rollins. We're going to have new Tag Team Champions. It's either going to be AOP or the team of Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Cannot wait to see a bunch of women's matches as well. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. There's Karrion Kross, the leader of the Final Testament, coming right out of the gate here. Can only imagine what he's doing out here to interrupt your SmackDown General Manager, Theodore Long. Well, hold on a minute, playa. I don't know why you're coming out here and act like you're going to try to attack me or something, but Karrion, I need you to relax. I know your matchup starts next and you hate people, coming out here and interrupting your time, but this is my time to address our fans here on SmackDown because we have that big pay-per-view coming up very soon known as Payback. And to be honest with you, I'm quite puzzled why you're out here, Karrion. I mean, like we mentioned, you're going to have your matchup here very soon against Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo Hayes, he's going to be teaming up with Trick Williams to take on your Final Testament, AOP, coming up for those vacated SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And certainly, I feel like you should be backstage prepping them for that big, massive matchup instead of being out here face-to-face with myself. So, playa, why are you out here? Why are you out here interrupting my time here live? We have a big show to get to, so whatever you got to do, get it over with quickly. Well, playa, I can do whatever the hell I want to on this brand of SmackDown. I am a former Universal Champion, undisputed champion, actually, to be exact. But you know what? I haven't been getting those opportunities that I should be. And Theodore, I'm just asking for an opportunity. I'm your number one guy. I should be the guy that leads SmackDown. So why am I not getting opportunities? So you couldn't have just waited backstage, Karrion? We could have had a simple question and answer exchange between yourself and I backstage in my office, but you come out here and interrupt me. And you want chances. I did give you a chance, a part of that six-man gauntlet matchup, and you failed. You got your opportunity. Yes, you're a former undisputed champion, but that doesn't just give you rights. Your win-loss records matter. You gotta win to get more opportunities in Karrion. Yes, you won that undisputed championship, but it wasn't a triple threat match, my man. And then weeks later, you lost it to Cody Rhodes, so there's not much I can do to you. All I gotta say to you, Karrion, is you gotta win your matches, and that's just all you're not doing right now. And your brothers in AOP are actually doing something that you're not doing, and that's actually winning. Mr. Long, I'd be very, very careful on how you address me. This could get very, very dangerous for you very, very quickly. So I'd watch your tone with me. And it comes with opportunities. Yes, I didn't win that gauntlet matchup, but I haven't got much opportunities to earn those opportunities, quote unquote, if you don't book me on SmackDown. So tonight, I'm going to put your golden boy, Carmelo Hayes, down for the count, and I'm going to raise my stock here on SmackDown and get my opportunities that you think that I have to work for. So once I put Carmelo Hayes down, maybe I should put Trick Williams down. Maybe I'll put them both down tonight so that you have to reward my boys Akam and Razar, the Tag Team Championships. So you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them both down tonight, and you're going to have nothing to say about it. You're going to have to take it, and you're going to have new champions with Akam and Razar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that certainly was a, you could say, a back and forth between Karrion Kross, Theodore Long. I agree with Teddy Long. That matchup didn't have to be, or that face-to-face between Teddy Long and Karrion Kross right there. Kind of more of an awkward exchange. I mean, Karrion Kross could have that backstage, but he wants more opportunities. Teddy Long said, "Hey, wins and losses matter, my man. You gotta win, and you're not winning." And Karrion Kross said, "Hey, you know what? I'll take down your golden boy Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, and you'll have nothing to do when Akam and Razar are given those tag team championships on Sunday. So we'll see if Kross can put his mouth where his mouth is in this exchange, because this is going to be a big matchup for both men. Carmelo Hayes obviously wanting to get himself a big win over a former undisputed champion. Certainly, he's done some stuff in NXT, SmackDown. He's been having the deal with the likes of obviously the Bloodline and everything else. Certainly had to deal with, at one time it was going to be Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams taking on The Rock and Roman Reigns for the tag team championships, but plans do change, unfortunately, when tag teams break apart and family breaks apart, and that's what happened. And Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, thankfully, they got to keep that opportunity, and we saw a little bit of a tag team small tournament to see who would face off with Carmelo and Trick Williams, and AOP were the ones that were able to walk out victorious. Now Carmelo Hayes has to survive Karrion Kross, one of the more dangerous superstars on this roster. And taking blows like that to the back of the head, that will not help you, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you that. Big headbutt there from Kross. And now this is where that ground and pound game, especially where you're not able to defend yourself, you're going to get yourself busted open, broken teeth, concussions, whatever it may be. That may be in the future of what we're seeing in Carmelo Hayes right now if he takes too much damage from Karrion Kross here. Carmelo looking to go for a springboard maneuver. Kross is like, I'll help you to the ropes, all right, but certainly not the way that Mr. Hayes wanted to go with it. There's now Hayes in a struggle here, trying to slip out of it, and he does. Can he get himself back in this matchup? And we got 7 big matches on the card, ladies and gentlemen, including the tag team championships. They will be looking a little different once they are done. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships will have a different look and will be known as the WWE Tag Team Championships. Have a new look. We'll let you guys see it when we get there on Sunday night, but it is definitely going to be a big night, certainly with that championship and the World Heavyweight Championship being crowned. CM Punk and Seth Rollins, they've had rivalry for months now, and now they're really just trying to deal with obviously the Bloodline stuff right now, getting involved. Rock has sights on that World Heavyweight Championship. No matter who walks out with that, it seems like there might be an opportunity where, we might see The Rock go after one of those guys. We'll have to wait and really see how that goes. It's now back in the ring we go. Carmelo Hayes with the nice springboard, moonsault, pinfall, hook of the leg. Referee is right there. Ooh, strong 1 count there, almost a 2. Carmelo Hayes is going to have to continue to hit those maneuvers, but he's going to have to connect, or Karrion Kross might be able to make this a short night for Mr. Carmelo Hayes. As Kross now looking for a power bomb right in the center of that ring. But look at Hayes, full of adrenaline, trying to get himself in this matchup. He knows this is a key match in this, or key point in this matchup, pardon me, where he needs to get something going. And what a maneuver there from Carmelo Hayes. A lot of people see a lot in this young man, especially him and Trick Williams. So they're waiting to have that breakout moment, and at Payback, that very well could be the breakout moment for both gentlemen. Especially, Carmelo Hayes, he's a former NXT champion. But also, Trick Williams, that would be great for him too. These guys are best friends, good buddies. But it's going to take a lot of strength and power in that matchup to survive Akam and Razar. Akam and Razar are multi-time tag team champions here on SmackDown. They've defeated big names here, and they're not pushovers. So Carmelo and Trick Williams are going to be in a fight of their lives coming up Sunday. It's going to be a hard-hitting matchup. Strength and power versus speed and agility. Rebound, big boot to the chest, just caving in the chest there of Carmelo Hayes. And look at Hayes doing the right thing, rolling outside the ring. And look at Kross, he's going to take his time. He knows that he doesn't need to force the issue at this moment. Kross now, big running knee strike, busting open the left side of the face of Carmelo Hayes, and that might be all she wrote. Kross might only have to do a couple more things, and this might be a game over moment here. Kross now Just going to toy with Carmelo Hayes. Toss him halfway across the ring. Hayes is in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. He might not be being able to see out of that left eye. And again going to it. Man, look at that. You could definitely see it from that shot there briefly. That blood just flowing through. And Kross now with those chops. And now, look at this decapitating clothesline. Turning him inside out. Leaving Hayes just in his pool of his own blood right now. And Kross did tell Theodore Long, hey, I'm going to put your golden boy down and out. Seems like Carmelo Hayes wants to use that rope. Springboard, clothesline. There you go, Carmelo. Gets himself back in this matchup. If any time, this is the time to do it. And here comes Carmelo. Big time clothesline twice. And then that spinning leg hook takes down Kross. Carmelo Hayes is all fired up. Gonna look to steal a victory here. Pinfall as that blood flows through the eye of Carmelo. And it is not enough as both men right back up to their feet. Showing that agility off. And again, nice front slam there. Takes down Carmelo. Or I should say, Carmelo taking down Karrion Kross. The double knees. Essentially a code breaker there. Is that enough? 2, 3 it is. Carmelo Hayes with a big win over the former undisputed champion. Back and forth match. And I know we talked about that cut, but able to fight through it, man. And that's what Carmelo's going to need. He's going to have to dig down deep with Trick Williams to become tag team champions this Sunday. I think Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams can do it, but it will not be easy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some tag team action here on Smackdown, as there is the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He teams up with his opponent, LA Knight, for some tag team action tonight against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. But LA Knight and Stone Cold Steve Austin will be going one-on-one live there at Payback. A one-on-one contest. Both men seeking an opportunity for that World Heavyweight Championship, but they realize they both have to go through each other for that opportunity. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he wanted his quote-unquote payback because LA Knight eliminated Stone Cold Steve Austin in that gauntlet matchup. And it seems like this is one last run in Stone Cold's career. You know, he plans on going for however much longer. LA Knight, he's in the peak of his career. This is his moment. And these two guys, you know, they're going to battle. It's, you know, you got the present versus the past. But Stone Cold's showing tonight that he can still deal with people. We saw it at WrestleMania, dealing with the Judgment Day. And Stone Cold and Finn Balor. That was a hell of a match. As there is LA Knight, the megastar, former Intercontinental Champion, making his way down to the ring. He said 2023, you know, he had a lot of ups. He was a lot of, you know, starting from the bottom, just trying to, you know, get where he wanted to. He started getting to where he wanted to, felt more confident, and obviously we saw how it was going. And obviously when LA Knight first started, I mean, he was undefeated for a long time. I mean, certainly known as the Legend Killer. He kind of took that away from Randy Orton in the terms of, you know, always going after these legends and beating them in one-on-one contest, 2-on-1 handicap matches. LA Knight fought a lot of big-time legends in this business, and then eventually, you know, he would turn to the good side, and eventually, you know, won that Intercontinental Championship, got the crowd behind him beforehand, and, you know, he was able to get that stuff going. At WrestleMania, he lost a triple threat matchup in a European Championship and Intercontinental Championship matchup in that time, where JD McDonough won that. And now here comes A-Town Down Under. Theory, Mr. Austin Theory, he'll be facing off with Cody Rhodes this Sunday. Cody Rhodes challenged any up-and-coming superstar or any top-tiered talent that wants to make a name for themselves. He challenged it, threw it out there, and well, Austin Theory was the first man to oblige, and we got that. Too bad for Theory. He's not going to have himself 2 matches because last week they had the opportunity to have where if Theory and Waller would have beaten AOP, they would have been taking on Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams for the Tag Team Championships. That didn't happen, and now we have AOP versus Carmelo and Trick Williams. And now tonight, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller look to rebound after that tag team matchup, and they're an actual tag team unlike LA Knight and Stone Cold Steve Austin. So we'll see how this match fares out, ladies and gentlemen. Big match. Well, it seems like Stone Cold and LA Knight are ready for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready for this matchup. Here we go. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Grayson Waller kicking ourselves off in this matchup. And look at Stone Cold as if he's never missed a beat. Look at that rebound. Oh, look at Grayson Waller. One step ahead of him. Certainly a big match win, no matter what it would be for Grayson and Austin Theory. And I certainly believe we would never hear the end of it if Theory and Waller were able to take down a man like Stone Cold Steve Austin and the megastar LA Knight. And tonight, not only this matchup, but the rest of the matches we have on tonight's card are massive, massive matches, ladies and gentlemen. It's Theory going to town, just trying to slowly dissect the Texas rattlesnake. And about to try and take Stone Cold off the edge here. I'll get more to my thought here in a moment as boom, big time back suplex right on the hardest part of the apron. But Stone Cold not going to allow it anymore, and big ol' running bulldog there to Theory. But like I was trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a big night still ahead of us. We have a massive 6-man tag team matchup as the challenger for the United States Championship is in action, as it will be John Cena teaming up with DIY, who have had issues with the Bloodline. It will be John Cena and DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, John Cena teaming up with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa to take on the Bloodline Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. So, massive tag team matchup there. We'll see who can win between Cena and Solo Sikoa, who get that momentum heading in to their big-time matchup this Sunday. Also, big one-on-one contest between Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. Not only does this serious implications for what we're going to see, but obviously Bayley and Nia Jax will be challenging for the Women's Tag Team Championships this Sunday against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler for those Women's Tag Team Championships. Major match there, ladies and gentlemen. As here we go with the tag from Mr. Grayson Waller, the Aussie. Certainly taking this matchup very lightly, as you can see, as here comes LA Knight, but a big haymaker. Here comes Grayson Waller, about to make LA Knight feel this one. Bam! What a suplex into the pinfall, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it. So close, but a strong 1 count there. LA Knight keeping himself in the match, and what a haymaker from the megastar there, taking down Mr. Grayson Waller. And then also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, massive, I do mean massive, main event. It is a 2-on-1 handicap matchup. It is CM Punk and Seth Rollins, the 2 men that are fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. They will be taking on the People's Champion, The Rock, 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 tonight in your main event. I cannot wait to see what combustible elements will go down in the matchup. Can Seth and Punk work together briefly enough for a common goal to take down The Rock briefly so that they can focus on a 1-on-1 World Heavyweight Championship matchup coming this Sunday? I cannot wait. It's going to be a massive main event. Rollins last week, he picked up a massive win over Jacob Fatu. But also, you got to see what we saw from Jacob Fatu, man. He's going to be a dangerous man on the Smackdown roster. Let's look at Austin with those big haymakers right there, and then a big old kidney punch, and now The Rock, or I should say it's Stone Cold coming right after Austin Theory possibly. Now Stone Cold has him right where he wants him. Here comes Stone Cold, flipping him off in the process. Big old elbows right to the midsection. Is this enough? 2! Ooh, that was close. I think that could have been it. Luckily, Austin Theory was right there to break it up. Ooh, and a big knee strike there takes down Theory. Back and forth we go. This is what Stone Cold needs right now. He's giving out 2-for-1 specials as if this was Applebee's or something, giving away special appetizers for this crowd tonight in Phoenix, Arizona. And again, oh goodness, right off that top turnbuckle. And oh goodness, this is not good for Stone Cold. Oh goodness, right to that left arm, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly not the best thing. And oh my goodness, he just got stomped. Stomped into the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And I think this changes up the trajectory of this matchup. And oh, look at these knees right to the midsection, right to the ribs. And oh, come on, ref. Ref is saying something, but he needs to get more involved. Not allow Grayson Waller just to choke the daylights out of Stone Cold Steve Austin, a legend that has made this business what it is, and what we've seen today, one of the best things going around in WWE. As Waller, with his own stunner, takes down the megastar. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the momentum in the favor of A-Town Down Under, and a big boot from Theory. That very well could be enough. Massive win? No, just a 1 count. And this is where Stone Cold has to go to work. You got to try and get the megastar in this matchup. So we continue to go back and forth. A big old, I don't even know what you want to call it, an axe handle, whatever you want to call it. Big enough to take down Austin Theory. And here comes LA Knight. Big boot to that left knee. Didn't do too much. And now Theory is going to look to go to work here. And right there, right on that left arm, try to weaken up Mr. LA Knight. And not only is Theory trying to get them in competition for the tag team division, but also Theory, what is it going to do for Austin Theory's career if, and it is a big if he knocks off one of the best superstars that we have in all WWE, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, a multi-time undisputed champion here in WWE. As here we go, pinfall opportunity, looking to put away LA Knight, but no, LA Knight is able to get out of it briefly. But maybe after that big boot, he may not want to get back in this matchup. As here we go, Austin Theory, big power bomb, man. And LA Knight holding his ribs there briefly, too. It might be something we might have to keep an eye on as down goes Waller. And oh, man, can you imagine getting your eyes stomped out, or at least your forehead, by, like, just someone's cleats or boots or anything? Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine. And now here comes Stone Cold off the ropes again, and big elbow to the chest. Pinfall victory, possibly. No, Theory right there to keep this matchup going. What matches are you guys looking forward to for Payback, ladies and gentlemen? We have big matches coming your way. Big Payback premium live event. I mean, there's so much to offer. Good matches certainly are there. I mean, there's going to be twists and turns on the road to Payback, which we're only 2 days away. But still, you got to expect the unexpected. It's a big kick to the face. But now, Waller with a flatliner. That roll-through flatliner. Flatlining Stone Cold Steve Austin. And again, just when you think Stone Cold and LA Knight might be able to maybe necessarily get something going, it's not able to get much going. It cuts him off. And you may not like Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, but they work great as a tandem duo, and a stunner from Grayson Waller. Could you imagine if Stone Cold loses to his own finishing maneuver? But as of right now, that is not happening. But that was a great move for Grayson Waller to pull out of his repertoire, saying, hey, I know you were one of the people that made this move famous. How about I use it on you and see how you feel about it? Big elbow reversal from Stone Cold. Gonna set his sights, but he gets flatlined by Waller. Theory just is right there to essentially just be enough of a distraction as Waller with tightrope in. Big elbow through the legs. That honestly could be enough to pick up a massive win here. No! Big, strong kick out, and Waller cannot believe it. But look at the Texas Rattlesnake doing a veteran maneuver, rolling out of the ring right now. This is a much-needed break right now as LA Knight taken to the outside. And again, right now, Theory and Waller, I mean, they're working quite well. I know Austin, or I should say Stone Cold and LA Knight aren't an actual tag team, but right now, I mean, they're working great together as a tag team. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the ropes are able to help out Theory there. And look at that, Waller and Austin Theory with a massive win tonight, just days away from Theory's big-time, massive singles match against Cody Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are backstage. John Cena heading towards the back, and wait a minute! Oh no, that's Solo Sikoa! He just tossed a garbage can at him, and we're supposed to be seeing this matchup next! Solo taking out the competition, damn it! And now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a commotion backstage. We got guys beating the snot out of each other. Ciampa just laying out Tonga Loa. You got Tama Tonga now coming right after Ciampa. Big haymaker there from Tama Tonga. Big time cutter out of nowhere. And now you got Gargano looking to get himself a piece. And oh no, just Tama Tonga, just way too much there. Got ourselves the Bloodline trying to take out DIY here. As, oh, look at this pile driver right on the grate, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. As, oh, Gargano very close to being tipped over. As, uh-oh, Tama Tonga, please don't toss him over. As both teams are going at it. I think this means that this match is going to be called off. I'm getting that in my earpiece right now, ladies and gentlemen. The matchup is being called off, but you do have DIY and the Bloodline going at it. Gargano tossed over the top. Fairy tale ending, though, to Tonga Loa. And now Tama Tonga looking to trying to end Tommaso Ciampa here. Oh my gosh. What are we witnessing? Chaos is ensuing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Ciampa just got tossed off, and Tama Tonga coming down with him. Gargano using a Gargano escape here, but we're running out of time here. We got to get to our next matchup here. Well, I would say it wouldn't be expected with what the Bloodline are doing, but it is expected with how they just took care of business. I mean, shows how deadly they are. This is a whole different version of the Bloodline. And you think, you saw one version of the Bloodline, and you're seeing a whole different version now. And is led by the final boss, The Rock, running it through with Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. And ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a tough weekend. I can tell you that coming out of Payback. I don't know how Cena's going to do it, and I sure as hell don't know what to tell you when it comes to the rest of this Bloodline and the rest of the night. I mean, certainly Rollins and Punk, they're going to be in for a fight of their lives. And not just because they're facing each other, it's having to deal with the possible and more than likely interference of the Bloodline. I mean, are we going to have a vacated championship for months and months until the Bloodline get it? You never know. But now, we set our focus to this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler coming out, as it is going to be a one-on-one contest coming up here very, very soon between Ronda and Nia Jax. Little preview of that tag team women's championship matchup we're seeing on Sunday night at Payback. Are we going to see someone finally figure out Baszler and Rousey? They have been dominant women's tag team champions so far. No one's been able to figure them out. But next question, will it be Nia Jax and Bayley? Could Sunday be the moment finally someone is able to figure out Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler? Baszler, former NXT Women's Champion. Ronda Rousey, former Raw Women's Champion. She certainly has had some big wins in her career. And certainly it sounds like she's got a crowd here tonight in Phoenix. Alright, referee has officially rung the bell. Charles Robinson, your referee again tonight. As this matchup has officially started, Ronda Rousey's got to try to figure out Nia Jax here. And it's one of those superstars. It's like someone that you got to slowly dissect before you can do anything powerful to easily pick them up, because of just their power and strength. It's like trying to pick up a Braun Strowman or a big superstar like that. It's just tough to try and do that early on. You got to dissect them. And over the top rope, down goes Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen. Nia Jax early in trouble here. And Rousey and Baszler doesn't care what Nia Jax and Bayley have accomplished. Nia Jax not as accomplished, obviously, as Bayley with her championships in her career. But on paper, Ronda and Shayna, they are more accomplished than Nia and certainly Bayley. Bayley more accomplished than Nia, but Nia definitely wants to get that started with a change. Back up to her feet. Here comes Nia Jax with a big clothesline taking, or I should say big Irish whip, pardon me. And now into the corner we go, into the barricade. Oh, going for a clothesline. Ronda Rousey saw that coming, was able to react to it. And oh my goodness, just flinging her. Holy crap, almost putting her through our announce table right in front and center here. And now, oh goodness, right out of that chair. I mean, she didn't technically use it, so technically there is no disqualification when it comes to that. She has to actually use it. As Rousey again trying to throw it right into our chairs here, but Rousey does not care. She's just trying to toss her all over the place. There is no count out. As of right now, most of the matches will be no count out, so we have a definite winner as down goes Nia Jax again. Rousey just using it to her advantage. She's showing Bayley and Nia Jax that she is not afraid of dissecting them and making sure Nia Jax doesn't get her hands on her and starts tossing her around here. And now Nia with a basement dropkick takes down Ronda Rousey. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like maybe Nia's sick of it. Going to maybe toss her back in the ring here possibly. Yes, she does. And back inside the ring we go. Let's see if any of that outside damage will come back to affect this matchup. Early pinfall attempt, but not even a 1 count. And now Nia Jax looking to get involved again and just beat down Rousey here. Finally get some kind of momentum. And oh no, almost just surfboarding her. That is not going to be feeling good, especially that head on that mat. And look at Nia Jax. She is pissed off, and she is ready to become women's tag team champion. As look at. I believe. Oh, well, Baszler getting involved. Referee didn't see it. Obviously, he's dealing with that top turnbuckle. And it saved Rousey momentarily, but ultimately she's getting beaten down right now at the moment. Baszler was trying to use it for her favor, but referee saw it and made sure he was doing his job. Just a 1 count, though. And now look at Ronda, gonna look to use this power and strength. That's why she's a former Raw Women's Champion, ladies and gentlemen. She's won the big one. It's a big time takedown, and here comes Nia Jax continuing her momentum at the moment. Rousey trying to get up to her feet, just trying to stir, at least trying to delay the inevitable at the moment. And now Nia, what's she thinking? Big old scoop slam taking down Ronda. That might be enough to put her away. Is this it? No. Just a 1, not even a 1 count, honestly. And Nia Jax firing herself up, trying to figure out what she needs to do to try to put away this women's tag team champion, one half of the women's tag team champions. And into the corner, but Rousey fighting out of it. And now gonna take her down, gonna look for that submission hold here. But there is a rope break. Charles Robinson seeing it clearly. Rousey now from the second rope. High risk, high reward. Oh. Not really sure what her, I don't know what her real thoughts were with that maneuver. Kind of wasting more time, as now maybe going to go for the pinfall. No. Certainly giving Nia Jax a lot of time to recuperate. Going to maybe work that left arm. There you go. something different, tried to slow her down, but Nia sees what she's trying to accomplish, and she's able to punch her in the ribs and kind of get her off center. And now Nia. Oh, big reversal from Ronda. Big time DDT there. And this is just a preview of what's to come, ladies and gentlemen. Big time matchup this Sunday for the Women's Tag Team Championships, and Rousey survives. It wasn't pretty, ladies and gentlemen, but Ronda Rousey gets the job done tonight live on Smackdown. And the question is, will this be it? Will Ronda and Shayna again continue to dominate the Women's Tag Team division and stay up atop? And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is your main event time. The People's Champion, The Rock, is in the building, and you can tell he is ready for a fight. It is going to be the Brahma Bull, your People's Champion, The Rock, the final boss. He is in action. Theodore Long made this match official last week. This is a 2-on-1 handicap match. The Rock has to deal with Seth Rollins and CM Punk. It's either going to be CM Punk or Seth Rollins walking out with that World Heavyweight Championship this Sunday. But the question is, who will it be? But also, The Rock said he's next in line for that championship. So, who will The Rock, quote-unquote, be challenging? Ultimately, it's up to Theodore Long, but The Rock says he is next in line and has sights on that championship. So we'll see what the Brahma Bull, the People's Champion, the final boss of WWE, has in store for us live here on SmackDown. It's going to be a fight tonight, and I don't know if there's any way possible he survives this 2-on-1 contest, because CM Punk and Seth Rollins are going to want to take out The Rock so that they can just focus on each other. They don't like each other, but they ultimately respect each other. And those two go way back, obviously, with the days when The Shield, and certainly those two just going back and forth, certainly, and CM Punk leaving, Seth Rollins putting this company on his back and everything else. But it's certainly a lot of personal rivalry between The Rock and CM Punk, as we all know. But we saw recently CM Punk kind of, having the back of Rollins, coming together for one common goal, and that is to take down this Bloodline. And certainly it's a different side that we're seeing from CM Punk. Yes, there is Seth frickin' Rollins looking to win his first major championship in, I would probably say, 7 to 8 years. Last time he held a championship, it was on SmackDown back in 2016-2017, becoming WWE Champion. He'd hold it for a little bit before ultimately losing it to the Viper, Randy Orton. And also, while we're here talking about the Viper, Randy Orton, we'd like to send a congratulations out to the Viper, who obviously won Mr. Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, all that fun stuff, but now he is known as the undisputed champion, and he cashed in on Sami Zayn after he lost to Big E in that one-on-one contest in the main event, and Randy Orton defeated Sami Zayn to become the new undisputed champion. Sami Zayn did have a pretty good reign, and I can't wait to see how Randy Orton is as undisputed champion. A lot of different ways we could go with on Monday Night Raw, so I cannot wait to see that. But now you get to see the best in the world, CM Punk. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man that will be facing off with Seth frickin' Rollins Sunday night for the World Heavyweight Championship, the main event of Payback. And look at this crowd, man. They are just loving CM Punk. Certainly there's a reason why they call him the best in the world. I'm really looking forward to this matchup, man. This is the match where you're going to see The three best dudes going at it. But obviously this is a 2-on-1 handicap matchup. And I'm being told this is actually going to be a tornado tag team handicap matchup. So that means Punk and Rollins can be in the same ring at the same time beating down The Rock. So that makes this matchup even more combustible as it already is going to be. Cannot wait, man. This is going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be crazy. Cannot wait to see how this turns out. Big time main event live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Teddy Long putting on a banger of a show tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the DIY John Cena teaming with the Bloodline. Got taken away from us as the Bloodline taking out Cena and company. But let's see if the final boss can deal with this situation, though. 2-on-1 tornado handicap matchup. The Rock staying in his gear. He doesn't care. Here we go. He's got the glasses on as well. Must have those plastic ones, so here we go. And we'll see if Rollins and Punk can work together briefly. It's a belly-to-belly taking down Rollins, but he's going to have eyes behind his head here. That's right off the top of that turnbuckle. Here comes Rollins. Maybe slowly but surely. Now going to allow Punk to dissect The Rock here. Oh, but Rock said, hell no. But right there, Rollins, right there to make sure. And look to get the early pinfall in this match. Keep The Rock off guard here. And Punk absolutely loving this right now. He's going to let Rollins do the work. Let him maybe get hurt so that maybe he could easily win. Maybe, I don't know. You never know how this goes. Oh, big kip up there from The Rock. But a sling blade is met right there for Mr. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. For The Rock, he's gotta figure out something, because this is gonna be tough. You're dealing with a 2-on-1 handicap matchup, and basically you put yourself in the situation with all this stuff that The Rock has been trying to do even more after taking over this bloodline, taking over and becoming the big guy in the bloodline, leading this bloodline in a whole different direction. And look at now The Rock taunting Rollins and Punk. He's saying, hey, why don't you come out here, guys? I got plenty of special stuff for you out here. As he tosses Rollins back in the ring. I think Rock was maybe trying to toss Rollins into that LED post, but it didn't work out, and Rollins got tossed back in the ring. Certainly wasn't in his intentions, as he's going to eat a big old Michinoku driver. And look at Punk. He's like, hey, what time is this? Is this about over with? Is it about to put this match over and done with? And now just trying to stretch out that right knee right there. Rock is struggling right now. The Brahma Bull got to figure out something quickly. Oh, big stomp again on the leg. And certainly this is not what the Bloodline wants to see, but Rollins and Punk working together. Rollins and Punk telling Rock to get up to his feet, and look at Rollins with a maneuver over the top rope. Down he goes. And Rollins is loving this, man. He knows he has the situation under tapped. He is good. Rock's got to figure out something quickly, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as I say that, big knee to the midsection there. Right there to the tailbone groin area. Swinging neck breaker, though, right on The Rock. It's the only problem when you do all these cheap stuff that The Rock has done as this new bloodline leader. You deal with situations like this, and now it is time to swing for the fences, maybe with that sledgehammer. Both men trying to swing for the fences. Here comes The Rock. Little haymaker of his own, but Punk and Rollins just way too much right now. As now Rollins, what is he thinking? Rollins, oh my goodness, right on the barricade. A reverse front slam right there. The chin landing, and now Punk going for a suicide dive. That wasn't smart. I think Punk was trying to intercept The Rock there, but right now, currently a beatdown of The Rock. Something not certainly I would expect in 2024, but you are seeing it live here on Smackdown. It's right into the steel steps, man. Normally, you know, you'd feel bad if this was happening to a man or a woman in this situation, but I don't. You know, The Rock put himself in this situation, and it is getting ugly, and it is because of that. And Punk's got the baseball bat and the sledgehammer just in case, and right now we are witnessing a beatdown of the ages. Oh, Rock trying to fight back out of it. Slowly but surely. This will be the moment The Rock needs to capitalize. Try to beat down The Rock, and Rock said, hey, you know what? It's time for me to get something going. Rollins says, hey, bring it, kid. Uh-oh, what's The Rock thinking here? Maybe a Samoan drop? Big Samoan drop. Uh-oh. The Rock might be getting back in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. 2-on-1 situation. Rock showing that agility. Oh, and a big elbow strike to The Rock. And now, going for the haymakers, but Punk with the big haymakers of his own. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough? No, but a strong kick out from The Rock. And now Punk with a big time over the head suplex. But Rock able to kick out of it momentarily. Ooh, and a big forearm strike there from Punk. Back and forth you go. You think Rock might be able to get back in this moment, back in the matchup at the moment, and just not able to. And The Rock just cannot figure it out, which is a good thing to say, honestly, because right now you're witnessing a beatdown of one of the greatest to do it of all time, but he has put himself in that situation. And now look at Punk and Rollins over the top rope. Oh my goodness, could you imagine the combination there? Punk at the suicide or over the top rope, or I should say suicide dive, and Rollins was trying to hit him with the, you could say, the over the head stuff. And now Punk, oh, he took out two. Uh-oh. That could lead into something, ladies and gentlemen. Rollins isn't too happy, it seems like. And Punk saying it's time to go to sleep here. As a big drop kick. I believe that hit more of his elbow than his actual head there, ladies and gentlemen. But certainly still doing enough to take out the trash that is the Brahma Bull, The Rock. And down to the other side we go. The Rock is doing everything in his due diligence to stay in this matchup. But again, Rollins and Punk way too much at this time. And now, uh-oh, here we go. Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice. This is not a false count anywhere matchup, but he's trying to take out The Rock here. But now Rock with the big knees to the back of the head. But certainly how much damage was done as a suicide dive. Rollins and Punk being stupid here. Going to cost themselves this matchup here. Got to be careful. Uh-oh. The Rock with a Samoan drop to the outside. Punk and Rollins need to lock in here, ladies and gentlemen. This could get very bad now. The Rock is making a comeback, you could say. And oh, look at that. Just can't say I can't be surprised by that maneuver, but it certainly is a maneuver we just saw as The Rock now going to look to take out Rollins. Oh no. Punk now, I believe Punk got hit with a knee when The Rock was connecting with that vicious backbreaker. And now, oh, right there to the lower back there of CM Punk. And now we got Rollins. Rollins now looking to go for an STF, a crossface. Will The Rock have to tap out? Middle of the ring. The Rock able to get out of it. Uh-oh, big old kick to the midsection. Here we go. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Is that it? Could be the moment that The Rock needed, but just like that, the numbers game is coming back, and now The Rock having to roll out the way, and just like that, as Punk, no, Rollins is taking over, and a double suicide dive there. Punk ultimately hurting himself more in that situation, but certainly the Bloodline, the final boss here, has eaten a lot, you could say for sure, as now Solo Sikoa in the back taking out the trash as Punk trying to go for the GTS. The Rock. I was trying to talk about the Solo Sikoa took out, John Cena and company earlier on tonight. The Bloodline looking to, make everything pretty straight here. As now Punk GTS. After Punk just hit that GTS, and look who it appears. Look who appears. It's Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa. And now, here comes Punk. Here comes Punk. He doesn't want to deal with this. He doesn't want to have to deal with this. This is a big-time matchup. I think Punk may have hit him a little bit across that barricade, but this matchup continues. The Rock's taken out by GTS. Rollins, it looks like Rollins is now having to deal with another member of the Bloodline on the other side. I can't really tell, but it looks like it's Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu and Seth Rollins are battling on the other side of the ring. We can't see it at this exact moment, ladies and gentlemen, but we're seeing it right here, though. We're seeing Solo and CM Punk go at it. Oh my God. Brutality, I would say, at its finest, but it's not, as this matchup continues. And again, just destroying CM Punk here. No. Oh, we just saw that to John Cena earlier on tonight. Damn it. You gotta be kidding me, Solo. This is just absolutely horrendous to allow this type of crap to happen every single week. And again, right into the barricade. Can we get some help? I understand this matchup is still going, ladies and gentlemen, but this is just absolutely horrendous. We still have Jacob Fatu, Seth Rollins battling back and forth, just massive haymakers between both men. And we'll try to get a camera angle best that we can here very, very soon. But right now, oh my gosh, Solo is beating the snot out of CM Punk in another throat shot just for good measure. And now again, Solo tossing him up against the barricade. And they're just going to run right through him as well. Jesus, man. And now finally, we're getting a camera angle to the other side as Solo taking out CM Punk over there. But now, Jacob Fatu, Seth Rollins, the matchup we saw in last week's main event, these two are going at it. It seemed like The Rock was about to lose this matchup, and it just happened to be the Bloodline coming out to save the day for Mr. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And now, look at Jacob Fatu, his own thumb. Sticking that boy out. Oh my God, man, this is a whole different ball game, man. These Bloodline members do not give a damn, man. It seems like they are gonna do whatever the hell they want, and you're seeing it right here live on your Smackdown main event. And now Jacob Fatu realizes that Rollins is reeling, and this could be the moment that the Samoan werewolf, this man, the Samoan badass, is coming out here to ruin this night. Again, look at this. Oh no. No, Jacob, don't do this. Don't do this, Jacob. Oh my God! Oh my God! Moonsault through the damn table. Are you kidding me? Telling this crowd to acknowledge him, and that is just what we witness. Holy cow. And just like that, you're going to get yourself an easy win for The Rock. And now look at The Rock trying to pick up the scraps here as Rollins just went through a damn table. Samoan werewolf just laying waste to Rollins. And then we just, even before that, we just witnessed a brutal beating from Solo Sikoa to CM Punk. Now The Rock just picking up the scraps in this 2-on-1 handicap match, and I don't know anyone back there that is going to be able to come out here and save this matchup. Seems like The Rock is just toying with Rollins at this point, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big-time suplex from The Rock. Just continuing to play with him. No, well, it certainly wouldn't be a Friday night SmackDown without seeing a people's elbow. We saw this recently to Seth and CM Punk. It seems like, ladies and gentlemen, The Rock will once again get the upper hand, and it looks like The Rock is not done. Not one, but two people's elbows, and I believe The Rock now is going to go for that lovely, lovely pin. Hold on! Is that Roman Reigns? It has been 3 weeks since the Bloodline has taken this man out. I'm surprised we're seeing him any earlier. That's his music at least. We saw last week Paul Heyman calling Roman Reigns. Is Roman Reigns here tonight? And the OTC, the original Tribal Chief, he is here. The OTC is live and in color here. Live here in Phoenix, Arizona. This crowd has gone unglued. The man that got taken out of his World Heavyweight Championship and also being the Tag Team Champions as well. And here comes the OTC. The Rock seems like he doesn't know what to expect. This matchup is continuing. This is a 2-on-1 handicap match, ladies and gentlemen. Spear from Roman Reigns. Spear from Roman Reigns. And now the Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief, to the final boss. Down goes The Rock. He is absolutely fired up, ladies and gentlemen. And again, now going for the spear, missing out a little bit. And now The Rock gonna look to capitalize here. Oh, but here comes Roman with a big headbutt. And now here comes Roman. Didn't certainly get all of it, but now Roman is gonna get himself some here. As he should. He lost a lot of things from what the Bloodline did to him, betraying him. Someone that he trusted, his own damn family, for what he did to him. Not only losing the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, but also having forced to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship, all because of The Rock. And Roman now is making him pay. But now, of course, as soon as we say that, here comes The Rock, the Brahma Bull. Here we go, face to face. And now, The Rock with a big ol' haymaker. And now The Rock gonna get the upper hand. Rock had to believe that sometime this was gonna happen. As now The Rock just laying just a big old beat down here on the Tribal Chief here. And now a rock bottom to your Tribal Chief. It seems like it does not matter who you bring in. It could be freaking Cody Rhodes. It could be Seth freaking Rollins, CM Punk, anyone on this damn roster. And it does not matter. The Rock will lay waste to them. And it looks like our announce table has been put together briefly. I don't know why you don't wait until the show gets back, because certainly you never know what may happen. We just saw Jacob Fatu put Seth Rollins through this damn table. I don't know why our ring crew would decide out of all times, oh hey, there's a Bloodline fight, there's an all-out war at ringside, hey, let's go ahead and put this table back together. I understand our announce team needs it, but right now certainly is not the time to do it. Let's go right into the barricade. We are witnessing a systematic takeover from the Bloodline tonight. Just days away from payback, ladies and gentlemen. And now, big clothesline from The Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think this is the day, the time we having Roman Reigns come back. We thought maybe this was the time that maybe it was going to change, but no, The Rock is still one step ahead of his cousin Roman Reigns. And certainly not what you want to see tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but you can only expect more as another rock bottom from The Rock, ladies and gentlemen. And what they say, what comes up must come down, ladies and gentlemen. And The Rock gets the upper hand tonight over not only CM Punk, Seth frickin' Rollins, but also Roman Reigns. And again, Roman trying to get up to his feet, though. No, Roman. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, big reversal. Big reversal. And a Superman punch. Okay. Roman might be able to maybe reverse everything now. It looked like it was Doomsday, essentially. As Reigns, spear to the Rock. Spear to the Rock. And Roman Reigns now switching the story now. And it ends SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, with Roman Reigns on top. And how is this going to impact Payback, ladies and gentlemen? I can only imagine, as the OTC looking to take out the trash, and that being The Rock. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of SmackDown. And we'll see you live at NXT Spring Break-In and also Payback. And I don't think The Rock realizes Rollins was behind him in this whole thing between The Rock and Seth Rollins and The Rock and obviously the Roman Reigns. Final boss has got to be careful now. And now Rollins looking to put the final pieces of this match away. It's been one hell of a back and forth, a lot of stuff that nobody really expected to go down in this matchup here. And now Rollins looking to put a cherry on top of the sundae. Sunday. And hopefully he won't have to worry about the final boss this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly Rollins wanting to set up something there. Big forearm strike. Big takedown there. And now, once again, Rollins making sure he does put him away. And now Rollins curb stomping The Rock into the mat. Surely that has to be it. 1, 2, 3. The team of Seth frickin' Rollins and CM Punk win this handicap match. It broke down early after, well, I guess you could say late in the matchup when Punk hit the GTS on The Rock. All of a sudden the Bloodline coming out, laying waste to everyone in sight, including Rollins and Punk. But then when The Rock goes to go to the pinfall on Seth frickin' Rollins, we have ourselves a guest, and that name is, wait a minute, Kurt Angle, what in the hell is he doing here? Kurt Angle, what in the hell? Are you kidding me? And now, I don't know, like a sleeper hold of sorts. Rollins has nothing but having to tap out. What in the hell is going on? Kurt freaking Angle, can someone explain to me why in the hell Kurt Angle is here? As The Rock is looking on the stage there. Kurt Angle just toying right now with Seth frickin' Rollins to end Friday Night SmackDown.